Welcome everybody to another episode of Off the Clock with Mo. If you saw the episode 2 weeks ago, you seen me do a podcast with a bunch of different artists out in Pontiac, where everybody out there showed this old man love. I didn't know that so many young people wanted to talk to me, and they did. And then not only did they just want to speak to me there, one of them is here with me today, Pico Stacks. Pico Stacks, thanks for coming on Off the Clock with Mo, man. Appreciate you showing up.
I appreciate you having me.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. So
I appreciate the drink too.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem. So tell us, about yourself. Where you come from.
Oh yeah, I'm from the West Side of Detroit. I've lived Detroit my whole life. On the West Side, I went to prison when I was 17. I didn't graduate because of that. But I do have my GED, so I still have my education together.
So did you get your GED while you was in, or
when I was in? As soon as I went in, I finished up like as if I was still in school. I just jumped right into the studies.
So when you was in there, did they like, what's wrong with this nigga? This motherfucker going straight to school. Nah. He's supposed to be gelling with the rest of us. He going straight to school.
You know what's crazy? I realize how uneducated a lot of people are. Because I'm in there. I'm 17, and a lot of people just weren't aware of like math or certain simple things that you would think that people will be aware of. But I guess that's what happened when you don't put that first. So when I had the mindset of like I don't want to be stupid.
Right.
I go to jail and become dumb. So I jumped right into my studies, and they had a ceremony. My mom and my sister came.
Oh, they was able to come in?
Yeah,
oh, okay. How did that feel?
It was cool. It's crazy. That memory was kind of gone until just now, me talking about it. It was real fast, about an hour. They came in, they gave us like some cake and pizza or something like that. And then they went home.
But what did it feel like? Because I'm sure we probably gonna get back to it too, the backstory of everything. But I'm sure at one point your mother was upset that you was in prison for what you did. Your sister was probably disappointed. But then they come and your mother see you taking care of business. Your sister come and she see you done graduated, and you see their smiles on their face. What do those smiles mean to you when you seen them on your mother's face after they was probably disappointed with the decisions you made earlier?
It was bittersweet, really, because it's like I'm stuck here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the moment, I don't know how people view people in jail or prison, but it ain't nothing like the TV show it. And everything's accelerated. So you can watch a program, a guy been locked up 10 years, you might watch it, 3-4 episodes,
right?
Go through it. But when you in there, you every day, it's every day. Literally every single day you in there, and you can't walk out, you can't do things normally. You're just kind of stuck in this confinement.
Mm-hmm.
It's really in your mind, although you're physically confined.
Right.
If it gets to you mentally, like I had a breakdown probably after being locked up 4 years. Like it hit me like, man, I'm locked up, and it just really kind of, I was overwhelmed by it, and I just kind of went through it.
Oh, okay. So the backstory of how did you end up in prison at 17 years old? Wait, real quick. I like to do this. I like to do this toast too. I should have did this earlier, but I do a shot and do a toast. And
what's my shot? I don't got a shot.
Oh, you want? Oh, we gonna give you a shot.
Yeah, I take a shot.
And I like to do this toast. My girl hates this toast. She despises this toast.
What is the toast for?
When we toast up, they're gonna everybody that's ever watched this, they all know what my toast normally is. You just don't know what it is just yet. You about to find out.
All right.
And to me, it's kind of I like it because it's a little deeper. It means a little deeper than what it sounds like. If you don't read in between the lines or try to get something out of it, you just hear the words, you're not gonna really get it. But if you can, I'm sure you can probably read between the lines, and you got a creative mind and stuff like that. So to do this toast here, so we're gonna take this shot.
Okay.
And may we both be in heaven for 30 minutes before the devil find out.
Mm. That's funny, man.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
You know, and I say that because I like that toast because I've done a lot of wrong shit. You know, and I can never say for sure if I am going to heaven or not.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I done sinned all type of different ways. And so has everybody on this planet sinned some type of ways. But if you give me 30 minutes in heaven, that's like a lifetime.
How you know?
Huh?
How you know?
I can just imagine.
You can imagine.
I can just imagine it's like a lifetime because I know I done did some fucked up things that I may deserve to go to hell for. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't my call.
I don't think nobody really deserves to have that type of torment.
Well, maybe not, but
Well,
I know I've done some.
that. Some people might need that in their life, but for the most part.
But I know I've committed some sins. I know I did wrong. I know I did, but at the same time, you know, like nobody, like everyone else, I'm still a good person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you give me 30 minutes in heaven, I'm satisfied. Just let them. I mean, if you give me forever eternal in heaven, I'm deeply appreciative and
gratitude coming out.
Yeah. But if you give me 30 minutes, I'm just as thankful and grateful for you giving me 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because I know where I could be. Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no matter how much I try to right my wrongs, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna mess up from time to time. I'm still gonna commit these sins from time to time. So let me be in heaven for 30 minutes before the devil find out.
I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, to go back to you, how did you find yourself in prison? What decisions did you make that contributed to you going to prison and serving the time that you served?
I just wasn't thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly just wasn't thinking. I was I guess a mix of ego and not want to be viewed as a punk or whatnot by your friends. So,
right.
The decision that was made, it's like it just kind of one night I got a call, everybody do this. I'm like, bet I'm coming.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when we went out, you know, we got guns and everything on us. So, it just the one person didn't cooperate, so I discharged. You know, I shoot at him.
Yeah.
Not even trying to shoot him. I just shoot him. They gave me a charge for that. Right. They gave me attempted murder for that.
Yeah.
So, but I shoot at the guy, and we peel off. I ended up driving the car. We get in this big high speed chase.
Ooh.
It was on Fox.
Oh, it was on Fox?
It was on Fox too. We was in Dearborn.
Ooh.
Chase us down Michigan. I'm hitting the U-turn to get on the freeway.
Oh, okay.
And I turn my head, look, I see about like probably 20 to 30 cop cars. It was so many cars.
And it started off in what city?
It started in Dearborn.
Oh, okay.
It ended in Detroit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I wasn't familiar with the area. I came up on Joy Road, and it was a sharp dead end. I'll never forget it. And I just, because I was smoking them. I was hitting the wheel. I'm gone.
What was you driving?
An Explorer.
Oh, okay.
Well, that Explorer was getting up too. It was getting up. So if it was, I didn't know the area, so I had to stop. And I stopped, man, they smacked the car.
Yeah.
The car flips upside down. One of my co-defendants, I thought he was dead. He rode and he runs out though. They catch him, they beat him up. They whooped another guy. I'm inside the car still. The car catch on fire. They look in and see me and grab and snatch me out, and that's how I got caught.
Wow, the car caught on fire. You stuck in the car. They
didn't know I was in the car. I'm looking for a way to run. Yeah. It flipped over. I'm still just in it.
You had the seatbelt on?
No.
Oh, okay.
None of us had seatbelts. I'm surprised nobody else was blessed. Nobody died.
Yeah.
You know, none of us died from that accident because they wasn't playing with us. They were so mad. Them cops was upset.
Well, yeah. Anytime a police officer got to chase you.
Yeah, they was pissed. But I already know how the game go. I'm like, I can't run, so let me just.
So while you was running, did you get tunnel vision?
If I wouldn't have listened to my co-defendant, not to say that it's his fault, it's our fault. It's no one's fault. But in my mind, if I go to the hood I'm in, I could shake him. So but he like pull up here, so I just off instinct just did it. And then when I came up, I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm blowing lights. It's traffic going across. And the police, it ain't like it is now. If it was like it is now, I got away.
They probably would have stopped
It
you,
would
huh?
stop. I was going through traffic, so it's a good blessing. Like it's a great blessing that no one died in that situation.
Right.
But yeah, that's how that happened.
So you didn't have tunnels while you was running. You didn't get tunnel vision while you was running.
No, I be thinking.
Oh, you was there. Oh, okay.
At that point, I was thinking, but it was when a person says something, you can just react. So I just reacted. But once I was there, it's like, all right, once it flipped, I'm not gonna get away.
Right.
Because the car caught on fire. It was nothing I could do. So I just put my hands behind my back.
Because I know a lot of times, when police officers get in these chases, they get tunnel vision. They don't see the traffic going through the intersection.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm watching. I kind of slowed up because I would have hit a car. I slowed up just a little when they went by, and I just flew through the rest of it. Like I'm watching everything. That's how I knew I had to stop because it was a sharp turn, L. I couldn't make the turn. I'd have killed us.
Wow.
I ran right into it. So when I hit the brakes, that's when they cut and they smacked the car, and flipped it.
So do you think getting caught was a blessing in disguise?
Yeah, of course. I wouldn't be this person.
Right.
I would be a whole nother person
right
now. The lessons I've learned from the people I've met, from the experience of going through that at such a young age. Like I be hearing a lot of people talk about the things they'll do to me. It's like, it's really not worth it. It's really not worth it. I even get trapped into it sometimes because people will test you. But you really gotta learn how to keep your peace because when they test you, it's like, are you gonna go over the hedge? Because people say they'll crash out. That's
the big thing now. I'm gonna crash out.
Yeah, they say
I'm gonna crash out. Like, are you proud of that?
Yeah, you shouldn't be proud of that because like I've crashed out and I suffer from that.
Yeah,
still from things that happen. That I've done on emotion.
Right.
And just trying to prove myself to be whatever it is to myself because no one else really can validate you. So all that crashing out, man, it's really not worth it because all you're gonna do is regret it. And once all the drugs wear off, you in that cell, no matter what you say, you real or not, you gonna hurt in that cell.
Yeah,
you gonna hurt them nights when you ain't that comfort's gone and you ain't got your cover. You got a sheet and you on a bed like this,
right?
Literally laying on something like this, it'll hit you, and then your toilet still. You eating what they give you, not what you want, and then your skin gets bad. Don't have skin issues, and you in prison. And it's gonna spread all across your body. Don't have dental issues. There's a lot of stuff that you don't appreciate by being free.
Right.
They take your freedom for you crashing out. You understand.
Yeah.
You understand a lot clearer at that point. So I will always advise a person to think things through before actually reacting. Because most of us, we're all human.
Yeah.
Most of us just be upset about stuff and we react. We just react.
Right.
Off of passion and anger.
Yeah.
But if we stop and think, then we make better decisions.
No, I believe that wholeheartedly, man. Because a lot of some people are gonna. I imagine you probably see doing the work that you do, that people will try to bait you into something.
Yeah, of course.
And then play victim afterwards.
Yeah, I've had it.
Yeah. They'll bait you into it. Then they'll play victim, and you gotta have the mentality try not to get baited into, because don't get me wrong, we all human, we all have that point. You know what I'm saying? And what I tell a lot of people all the time is make sure your button is not this big.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Try to get your button about as small as this. Yeah. So it's too difficult for people to hit, because sometimes if you notice, when somebody can't get to you one way, they'll find another way. Then they'll find another way. Then they'll find another way. And then when they find that one way, then they'll keep trying to press that button.
Yeah, no disrespect. That's like a woman trait. It's a real. Yeah. I've dealt with different women that I've seen that couldn't get under me, that are pushing that are keep trying.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you trying to make me upset? Like, why are you actually attempting to make me blow a top? And I'm a nice guy and this and that. But just to add on to what you're saying,
right?
People will continuously try to press your buttons.
Oh yeah, I know this guy. He worked at Walmart, and he was the curbside person that would go take the stuff to the people. And I guess the guy got mad. He was waiting too long. He called in and was blowing up. And unfortunately, the guy who answered the phone was the guy that brought the stuff to him. Mm-hmm. And the guy got out his car, blew up at him. And by him being a person, I mean, I can only take so much. He blew up too. But unfortunately, he the one that suffered the consequences and not the customer by them letting him go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be able to control your emotions at times. You gotta have. I tell people a lot of times, you gotta have a coping skill.
Yeah, exactly. Like with me, I own a business. Like we're running my company. People gonna say stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You simply just can't lose it. You have to understand that it's almost some type of psychology. I'm not a psychiatrist or anything like that. I haven't even studied it, but I have learned that the phrase "the customer is always right." I've learned that through experience. It's not that they're technically right, but if you're servicing someone's personal property, you have to take into account that they want it to be a specific way.
Right.
And as a service provider of any sort, you got to provide the service that they're asking for, or they'll go elsewhere.
Right.
So
some of them need to go elsewhere. After I get done with this job here, you can best believe I won't be back at this address.
Right. Exactly.
I may not cuss you out. I may not tell you how I really feel about you, but just know I won't be coming back here no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you gotta do that sometimes. Almost like blacklist a person from your own energy.
Yeah.
From your whatever you're doing, just distance yourself from that type of behavior.
So how did you keep your peace while you was in prison?
There's a couple factors. I want to go home.
Right.
You ain't peaceful, you ain't going home. So that's like by default. You gotta keep by default. I had to be peaceful, but I'm not a rah person anyway. So
yeah.
My natural element is cool. I'm chilling anyway. So, and most people mess with me. Most people think I'm cool.
Yeah.
And I think most people cool. But when people have attitudes, I'll deal with a person with an attitude only for so long. But we could never probably be close friends because I don't like that type of energy, that ecstatic energy, the nervous energy. I mean, it's one thing to have fun, and it's one thing to be nervous.
Yeah.
Or reacting as if you're nervous and frantic.
Right.
That type of energy ain't cool to me. And I don't knock people who have it. It's just that's not mine. So
if
it ain't my energy, it can't really circulate my orbit or orbit around my universe. So I just keep that type of stuff away from me. So when I was locked up, I'm young. So
and you 17.
Yeah, I'm 17.
And you got all this damn energy and testosterone.
Yeah, I'm playing basketball. I'm lifting weights. I'm boxing training. I'm doing all type of stuff to keep my energy. Everybody might gonna mess with me. Right. Not to even say that in a cocky way, but I wasn't messing with anyone or doing things that would provoke anyone to mess with me.
Yeah.
But I was ready. Just in case. They wanted to act up, then I'm like, we gotta act up, and that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
But I fortunately didn't have to come across that type of energy because I give people respect.
Right.
And when you give a person respect, most people will respect you if they're respectable people. So, I've always moved that way.
Oh, okay then. So you got into prison. They gave you your sentence.
Right.
What was your sentence? How long?
15 years.
15 years. And you did how much?
6.5.
6.5. So you
I had 8 felonies.
8 felonies?
And they broke them down. I had like fleeing and eluding, some type of assault on the officer because he hit my car. They just added that charge. Mm-hmm. Attempted murder, felony firearm, commission of a felony in a motor vehicle. It was a couple other ones that I can't remember, but they gave me a bunch of felonies. They stacked them up and they offered me like 20, 30 years. That was my first offer.
They offered you 20, 30 years?
Yeah, I'm like, man, I'm not about to do that time.
Look here, we're going to give you 20. How you feel about 20 years?
I'm thinking 2 years. Like, they going to give us 2 years, man. Don't trip. No, they wasn't. They was tripping. So they came and we all, except for the first guy, he did 6 months. He must have had a crazy lawyer. Yeah. I thought he was Mexican all this time. I just found out like a week ago he's Jewish.
Oh, he was Jewish?
Yeah, he locked back up for he on some pedophile stuff. Like, I think he was assaulting his girlfriend's daughter or something.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he about to go to prison for life. We're gonna go watch him off. Yeah, he deserved that one.
Yeah.
All of my co-defendants, we're all out. We're all successful. We all have our own businesses.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, everybody is except for him. He's going back.
That's
But
what's
everybody
up.
else, we're all successful.
So let me ask you this: everybody there, other than the Jewish person, were the rest of y'all all black, or was it a diverse group?
Yeah, well, they light skinned guys.
Yeah,
I guess I'm light skinned too.
no, because it baffles me sometimes. I've been watching TV a lot, and they always talk about how bad black people this, bad black people that, and then it just baffles me that you say that they don't. The part that baffles me is that compared to what they always say about people, is always something down about black people all the time. Now you got a Jewish person going to prison for the rest of his life
for that.
For that,
Yeah.
But then you got the rest of you all that are African American, black, light skin, whatever.
We all have our own homes.
That
we're
is
doing pretty good.
That is moving forward from their mistakes. They say America is a place of second is a country of second chances. You know what I'm saying? And
it actually is.
Yeah.
But what happens is I think a lot of the opportunity is blown through situations we go through.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that kind of hinders it. But I've got to say, it ain't fair. But the game ain't fair. Life ain't fair.
Life isn't fair at all. I mean, is what you make of it, is how you deal with it. But unfortunately,
well, let me rephrase my saying. It is fair. Mm-hmm. It's very fair. I said that backwards because we all got the equal opportunity. Now, if we talk about racial differences, then that's a different conversation. Yeah. But if we talk about just pound for pound opportunity, we all got equal opportunities. It's like I got out of prison. Statistically, I ain't supposed to be in the position.
No, you're not.
Statistically, but I'm in a better position than a lot of people I know. Yeah. Who've never been to prison, who've got degrees and all these things. So, and that's because I understand that ain't nobody gonna give it to me.
No.
So I work hard for the things I have, and I'm willing to sacrifice the time and the energy to accomplish the goal. A lot of people ain't gonna sacrifice their time, let alone the energy.
Yeah.
People don't want to get up and walk around the corner.
No. You put a dollar amount on some shit, and they were that ain't enough for me.
Yeah, and that's sad because hard work is unappreciated.
Yeah,
a dollar is not easily earned. And if you understand the value of a dollar, you most people would do more stuff if they actually understood it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But just you got, like you said, they told you 15 years, you did 6 years.
Right.
You did them 6 years, and you just took off. You know what I'm saying? And if you ask me, it started when you first got there because you went and got the GD.
I never really stopped. I just got hindered to the degree of like society.
Right.
Of things. But I never stopped educating myself. I always read. I read through the Bible. I read through all types of dictionaries and encyclopedias and read books and just really just educated my vocabulary more than just learning words. Because I wasn't even necessarily reading that first for the content of the book. I was bored. I was bored. So I'm just reading, just to like, okay, now I'm rapping and, listening. I started off actually, quick tidbit, I was writing Tupac songs.
Oh, okay.
I would legitimately rewrite the songs he had.
Yeah.
And I would rap them as they were mine.
Oh, okay.
And that kind of gave me.
What's your favorite one?
That I wrote or my favorite Tupac song?
The favorite one that you wrote and redid of his.
I don't even remember the name of it. It was on a mixtape. It was on a 50 Cent mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
50 was hot back then. Like, yeah, he's still kind of hot now. 50 wild. But, but it was on a 50 Cent mixtape, and I wrote it because it was like, man, this is crazy Pac verse. And then G on it. It was like, that's what's up. So I can't remember the name of it, but I used to write. That was the first one I wrote, and then I wrote Dear Mama.
Okay.
I wrote a couple other ones. What was that song he had when he died?
With John B.
Mad at you.
I ain't mad at. Oh, yeah.
So I was rapping his songs like they were mine because I'm in a cell. I'm in a bird cage.
Yeah.
I'm by myself, 23 hours locked down. So at that point, you close to insanity in your thought process.
Right.
You don't know what's going on. You just in there.
So when you in there in this cell, and it's I'm happy you said something about your thought process. What would your thought process be when you was in that cell versus saying being out in the day room? Would you rather be in the day room with everybody with the chaos? Would you rather be in your cell? Were you in your feelings? Were you in your thoughts all the time? What was it like being inside that cell like that, or being in the day room?
You need mixture. You gotta remember, if you got goals in life, you gotta be able to sit down and think. I think that's for anybody. You have to be able to think it through. So being in the day room is cool. You know, guys in there gambling, betting on the games and all that, playing cards. So it kept time going. But if you never actually educated yourself in anything, you wasted your time. Really.
Right.
You got locked up and you went through that whole situation. You got out, you repeated, you became a repeat offender. Now you're back in there.
Because all you did was gamble, watch TV.
All you did was gamble, watch TV.
Try to be cool.
Yeah, some people learn how to be smarter criminals too.
Yeah.
You know, some people go in there like, look, I'm gonna be doing this when I get out, and some of them don't come back.
Right.
But some of them are not smart, and they go right back. I seen a guy. True story. He got out. It was June. He was released. By the end of July, he was back at the same compound.
Wow.
I'm like, how did you get out, go back to jail, get processed, and sent to prison in less than 40 days? But some people do that.
Do you think some people do it because it's harder to be out in the general in the free world versus being in something structured like in a prison setting?
I'll give you two answers. Getting out, it can be very hard, and some people don't have the support that they may need, and by desperation, they may do things, and they may not be the best of a criminal to begin with. Right. They get caught, and then some people are just bums. Yeah. Some people don't want to do nothing. They rather just chill. They rather wait for a play to come versus making a play. They rather things be handed to them than they go get it. So those type of people usually end up back in there too, because they kind of waste their what's the word I'm looking for? Their support system stop believing in them because they're not believing in themselves.
They don't burn them bridges.
Yeah, so now when you ain't got nobody to support you, you kind of stuck in the streets, literally.
Yeah.
You're not a street guy. You in the streets.
Right.
You ain't got no option but to be in the streets. It's not like you're choosing. So once that happens, you can go to prison or you can die. Yeah. At that point, it's all up for you, you know. So
yeah. I mean, I never been there. Fortunately, I used to work in the prison setting, like I said, with the juveniles, and I used to see it as juveniles, and the juveniles become adults and things like that. You know, and you said something earlier before we started talking, you know, about your mindset. You know what I'm saying? You're there physically, but you can't allow your mind to be in there as well.
Yeah, you got to be free. You know, almost how I would envision a slave to think of being free from the plantation that keep them going. You know, although that's a very harsh comparison, but not so much more.
Imprisonment is imprisonment.
Imprisonment is imprisonment.
Yeah.
But it's only difference is they're not whooping you.
Right.
But them guys out there plucking veggies and fruit and feeding the compound, taking care of everything, you know, they washing the laundry. They doing slave work for pennies. I had a job, man. I made, I think it was like 80 cents a day. Because I think my check was like, at the end of the month, I was like $14. I can't remember the exact number. Yeah. If I do the math, I could tell you. It was like $14, $15 a month. I was a porter. I cleaned up nasty stuff. I got to clean up the bathroom, mop the clean the showers. You know, so it's real slavery, you know. It's modern day slavery.
It's modern day slavery / what I would call sharecropping. Because if you know what sharecropping is, that's exactly what that is. Because you're never gonna pay off this debt to own this land.
Right.
You're always gonna be behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this guy who owns the land is you're always gonna be under this person's thumb. So when you're in prison, like you say, you're getting $15 a month. What can I do with $15 for a month? You
get some noodles, you get a bag of beans, you get a bag of rice, and that'll last you. That's all you really can get. You might if you like other things like pickles, and they sold pickles out of all things. They sold pickles to add with your meal. You can do that. But I worked in the kitchen too. Yeah. So when I worked in the kitchen, I used to just take the food. They had real hamburger meat and all that stuff. So we would take the food. We would they had banquet chicken. For us in prison, banquet chicken was like like Ruth Chris chicken.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the chicken they was giving us didn't even look like a chicken. It was just meat. You know, so when we just steal the banquet chicken, we stole cookies, I just sell them. So I'm always kind of doing stupid
Right.
stuff, but it got us through the prison time, and it was as crazy as it sounded. We had, at least the people who got out, I can't speak for guys still in there. We had an all right time being locked up. You form friendships. Like most of my friends are from jail.
Okay.
You know, the people I know that I'm friends with on this side of things really come from either religious background or childhood.
Okay.
There's only like 2 from childhood.
Oh, okay.
Maybe 3.
So when you was in, so when you got your release date, was that from being parole? You went to the parole board, or
I went to the parole board, man. I thought because I had when I first got locked up, I'm so stupid. We broke in this guy lot. We broke in his room and stole all his stuff.
Yeah,
we stole everything. Like, man, you gonna have to just come up off it. And they told on us, and the police came in, opened my door. They raided my locker, found everything I stole, all the food, all the cosmetics, because that was pretty much our money.
Yeah.
You know, food and cosmetics. It was an older white guy. So now it's like some type of race war about the Drew. And we younger and they old. They in their 50s and 60s, but they kill us. So we like, okay, how are we gonna approach this situation? You know? And it just, fortunately for me, it was like the older black guys or Afro-American guys, they had my back. You know what I mean? Because they spread on the yard like, yeah, these young guys and broken my man. We about to get them, man. You know, and they like, no, y'all not about to do that. You know, so they get, because, and it was all really because they got their stuff back. Yeah. The police took it and gave it back to them. They just wanted vengeance. But I'm like, man, I'll knock one of y'all out real quick and just keep it moving. But the danger of the element, me not realizing that they were actually trying to kill us. Yeah. You know, they were actually trying to kill us for stealing their stuff. So being youthful and uneducated and not as mature as I thought I was led me to make a stupid decision based off ego again. Using the I'm him type of situation. You know, it's a difference from actually being that guy and trying to be that guy. Right. So at that time, I was trying to be that person, but I didn't have to because I was already, you know, that person. But I was doing extra stupid stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, cause it sounds like, you know. I mean, I'm not no real big Bible toter. I believe in God. You know, read the word from time to time, every gray blue moon. Like I say, ain't no real big. But what I do know for sure is I know a blessing in disguise when I when I either see it or I hear it. I know it because one thing I do know is that we have plans ourselves that don't never go as planned all the time. Right. But what we don't know is the plan that God has for us. He done had this plan scripted for us from day one.
Yeah, you know, funny, I said that earlier today. I said you can't destroy what God designed. Yeah. You know, there's no stopping it. It's God's plan. It's God's plan. There's nothing you can do to interfere. It is what it's going to be, and it's going to happen the way it's going to happen.
And you just don't know it.
You just don't know it. You just kind of living life as it's formulated.
So when you got when they told you was going your 6 years and you was going to be out, was it a parole board that you went to?
Yeah, I went to the parole board.
And how many times did you go to the parole board before they finally said, okay, you can?
I only went once. Okay. I got blessed all the way because I was supposed to take assault of offenders. It's a program that they offer us for violent crimes. So but it was so full because everybody was in violent. So they ended up taking away AOP and added.
What's AOP?
Assault offenders program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they took away AOP and they added another one. I took that program. I got in immediately. And I took Alcohol Anonymous. I was just taking because I'm like, I want to look presentable in front of the parole board so they'll let me leave. And I thought it wasn't a bad interview. It was actually pretty good, but they asked me about that theft, me breaking into that guy locker. And I just told them the truth. Like, man, I was a kid, man. I was not to blame it on me being a kid, but I didn't understand the true consequences of what I was doing. I was just kind of living. I was honest with them. And you know, they kind of counseled me on it to a degree. And, but they let me go. Like 2 months later, I got some mail. They said you had parole. I was in. It was.
They send you mail while you in prison and say you are.
Yeah, they sent me the mail. They sent the letter. It was like in January. Man, I ran outside. You know how people do the jumping hill kick? I never did one in my life. I ran. I was like a cartoon guy. I jumped up. I kicked my heels. I was like, I made it. I made it. I'm leaving. I'm gone. Man, I was so happy. At that time, man, I was doing like 100 push-ups. I was doing 10 sets of 100.
10 sets of 100?
I'm working. I was like, yeah, they're going to really see how I am now. Like
you were doing 10 sets of 100. You do 100, stop for how long, and then do another?
I'll probably stop by 2 to 5 minutes. It depends on how.
You stop for 2 to 5 minutes and do another 100?
Yeah.
You stop for 10 times doing this.
Yeah, people can do it, man. You just got to train your body.
Yeah, I mean, I've done push-ups in my younger days and shit like that, but I ain't never did 10 reps of 100. I mean, I know I can't do them now, but when I was younger and was doing push-ups, I ain't never did 10 reps of 100.
I only do like 40 now. Yeah, but I ain't trying to do it. I'll probably try to get back to that one day. But I'm only doing like 40 now. But 40 is a lot of push-ups, man.
Yeah, that is quite a few push-ups when you sit back and you think about it and when you do it.
You do 10 to 30 every day, your body will change.
Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna start doing it again. I used to do it a few years ago, back probably like less than 10 years ago. I used to do push-ups before I would go to work. I would get up, do 10 push-ups before I go to work. I used to have a weight bench at the last house I lived in, but I gave my weight bench away, and I would put my weight bench in front of my TV and take away the chair and sit on the bench, so that way it would force me to lay back.
That's a good idea.
And do push-ups instead of having the chair. I mean, and bench. Yeah. I took my chair away from in front of the TV, put the bench right there, sit on the bench. I ain't got nothing. Let me lean back during a commercial and do.
That's a really good idea. You can knock out a bunch of reps doing that. Especially watching a program you like.
Right, and I used to do it all the time. I'll sit back and I do during a commercial.
Yeah.
I do like 10. I bench like 10. I ain't have a lot of weights on it because I was the only one in the house. The last thing I wanted to do with this damn weight bench, this weight bar come down on me because my weight bar at the time was like I had a 40-pound weight bar.
Oh, the Olympic bar.
Yeah, and then the weights I had on there was probably like another. It may have been like another 100. It may have been 100 pounds I had on top of that.
And the most I've lifted was like 405 by myself.
Yeah, I need somebody in the house.
The most I've ever lifted. I only hit it once, but I picked it up, put it down, and I put it back up. And I was working out with 225, 245. Everything I did was in tens.
Yeah, that was too much. Being in the house by myself, I needed something to make sure that if it came down on me, I can push it over. Because they always say it's not how much you lift, it's the reps you do.
Yeah, the repetition is always better. That's why I did heavier weight with high repetition. We were like guys locked up like soldiers, really. Like a normal workout, a guy do 3 sets of 10 on a chest workout, right? A guy in prison doing 20 sets of 100. He's just doing a billion stuff. And then they got the nerve to want to go do push-ups and dips after we did all this chest workout, but the results were there. Like that was some of the strongest people you would meet come from that type of training. So when I work out today, I do the same training. I don't even train how regular workout people train. I'm gonna train how I remember. A guy named they called him Snake.
Okay.
But he don't like the he had life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was a mugger. Snake was an animal.
A
true animal. Like that was my guy. He was a beast. He was a savage. And they was my friend. I was so happy. Like, we were friends. Like
you said you were so happy.
I was so happy we were friends because he was a beast. Didn't nobody. It was probably 2,000 people there. Not one of them messed with Snake.
Oh wow.
Not one of them. He was well respected. He is from Linwood.
Oh okay.
So and his wife was cool. My mom.
Yeah.
So when it came to and I kind of flexed the muscle a little bit because I knew Snake had my back.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody was messing. Once they found out me and Snake was cool, I had like a ghetto pass. I was doing what I wanted to do literally everywhere. And then I ended up leaving like a year later.
Oh, wow.
But by that time, I got jumped in prison.
You did?
And 4 guys jumped me.
How did that, was it something that you said, didn't do, didn't pay up on the bet? How did that happen?
No, them niggas, they was just hoes, to be honest with you. So what happened is this. My man, he want to spar with me. So I'm getting him.
Y'all in the boxing ring?
No, we in the cubicle.
Oh, y'all in the cubicle? Y'all just slap boxing?
Yeah, we slap boxing.
Okay.
So I'm tagging. He bit me. So when he bit me, I smack him for real. Now I'm like, and then he looked at me. He a bigger guy too, and I'm like, oh, I gotta fight this. So, but we didn't fight then.
Okay.
We went in the bathroom. We boxed in there. So we eventually did, and they caught me in the hallway. It was the guy. It was 2 people from Detroit, 1 person from Grand Rapids, and another guy from Benton Harbor.
Where was you at to have somebody from Grand Rapids and Benton Harbor in the same?
Oh, in prison. They everywhere. You talking about guys from Flint? We in prison.
Which prison was you at?
I was in St. Louis.
Okay.
St. Louis, Michigan.
Is that like towards the middle somewhere?
Towards the middle, yeah. We had bad well water there. We had to buy water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really bad. So, yeah, they jumped me. I ended up getting back, though. I got him back 1 by 1.
Okay.
There was a guy playing chess. I went and grabbed him up and, I had to handle him real quick.
Checkmate.
Yeah, exactly. Checkmate for real. And then I got into another guy to snatch him off his top bunk. That was easy work. Because once he hit the table, he was already messed up from getting snapped off.
Right.
And then another guy, I just whooped him in the hallway. He eventually pled and didn't do anything.
So how did you get away with all this? Or?
Yeah, I'm sneaky with it. So I'm not blatantly running. Because at this point now, like, okay, there's a lot of them. I got to catch them when I can.
Right.
So I have to move about in a way where I won't run into 4 of them again.
Yeah.
So that's how to catch the guy playing chess. He in there playing chess like it's sweet. Like he didn't just do what he did. Like I ain't gonna just, and it was just crazy. It's like people still to this day, people think stuff sweet. But so I get him, everybody laughing at him. Oh man, he didn't even say nothing. He was a cool guy too. He saw the play. He just moved his feet. And I snatched him up off the table and I'm like, that's hilarious. And after that, I left from there. And after that, what's crazy? We all got cool after that.
The CEOs ain't see nothing? Didn't nobody go run back and run and say nothing?
I can't afford to get caught because if I get caught, now I might do more time. I got 15 years. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place for real because it's like, okay, you either allow this to happen and let the other guys think they can just run over you. Yeah. Or you can just take matters in your own hand. Right. And I ain't telling them. I'm not going to tell them. So it's like.
And none of them told on you.
They ain't telling me. They was cool guys, and we became friends.
And that's the politics. But that's the politics of being in prison.
Yeah, that was the power. Why you don't tell the cops we governing ourselves? Yeah. They're already against us for real. So,
right.
They'll do dirty stuff. They'll plant a weapon on you. Things of that nature. So they'll jump you, and then they'll get mad because there's some females in there that'll give it to you. The female officers, not to put, I ain't gonna never say a name, but
to give it to you as far as whooping your ass, is giving to you as giving you the ass.
They gonna give you the Marvin Gaye. They gonna give you the healing you need. In the place you at, they gonna give you healing you need. So it's a couple of them that get down. So yeah. They'll get, but the other guys that get mad about that, they tell us a bunch of stuff that happens in prison. The politics are horrible. It's just horrible, man.
But you got your letter. To go back to what we were saying earlier, you got your letter. You go out into the yard. You click your heels. You jump up and click. You jump up, click your heels. And are you telling people you leaving now, or are you keeping that to yourself till you leave?
I ain't telling nobody because they might want to hate on me. Yeah, they might not be going home soon, or they might have got a flop, which is really it's a continuation of your time.
You're right.
Like that's what I had. If they would have flopped me, they could have flopped me for 6, 12, or 8, or 6, 12, 18, or 24 months. Mm-hmm. They can extend my time. So they didn't extend my time at all. So I was cool, but I wasn't telling nobody. But once I got back to the city, I was at Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Ryan prison. And or was it? I was at Mount. Sorry. Mount prison. And people knew I was in the reentry program at that point. So people knew I was going home. But I ran across a couple of homies in there. One of my dudes, he was doing life. I gave him all my stuff.
In Mound?
In Mound, yeah.
They do life in Mound?
Yeah.
I thought Mound was just like a prison to where they like Jackson. You go to Mound, you go to Jackson.
Like quarantine. I think it does serve that purpose too.
To either be sent out or this is the last place you come before you go home.
It is that. But the other guys are there too. I don't know what it is now. But because when I was in prison, that laws change every year. Yeah. So I don't know what they're doing now, but it was people were coming in when they first came in, or people was coming home. Right. But it was a blend of different type of felons and So some people, because some people live by Detroit, their families in Detroit, they're doing life. They could request to come to Mom or Ryan.
Oh, okay.
You can always put in a request to get close to your family so they can visit you. So it could be anything like that. You never know what it was.
Oh, okay. Did your family come visit you in St. Louis?
I had visits all the time. I had a great family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up. So you had a pretty good support system.
I have a wonderful family. When I tell people about my family, they be shocked. Like, I have great siblings, parents. I have great cousins. I have a really great family. So I never had I've always had support from my family. If nobody else, my family always supported me. They didn't bash me or shame me for getting locked up or nothing like that. They sent me plenty of money. Like my brother took care of me a lot. My auntie, Vicky, took care of me a lot.
Now, were you worried about when you was in there that, I don't know, shit, because if I don't I see a lot of people in prison who don't have no support system, and they got to get it how they live.
I did that too, though. Like, it was times when it was hard for them, and they had to take care of their life out here. I'm not their responsibility. They may feel that way to a degree, but I'm not.
Yeah.
So I was always getting money. Even in prison, like I'm running the gambling spot. I'm doing my thing. We got the dice. We doing the poker. So I'm always got money in circulation.
Oh, okay.
So I was never in need. Only time I needed money was to put it on the phone.
Right.
Physical dollars.
So when you was in there, were they doing FaceTime when you was in there, or you still had the regular phone?
Oh no, we on the phone. So
because now they got FaceTime, don't they?
I don't know what
I think they be having. I think they got like tablets.
They got tablets. Like it's something called JPay. You can just like text it out.
Oh.
And it go directly to you. You can send pictures and things of that nature. JPay came out when I was about to get out.
Okay.
I didn't utilize that. My older sister used to send me JPay messages.
Okay.
Because it was convenient. It comes straight over versus sending the letter out.
Right.
You can JPay pictures, money.
Okay.
Stuff. So people would JPay me money to put on the phone so I can call out and talk to people. So that was cool. I did a lot of my time on the phone. Like, a lot of people wasn't fortunate enough to talk to their loved ones.
Yeah.
So I was always happy that my family, provided that luxury for me.
Oh, okay.
But when they didn't provide it, I always got it anyway. I don't get it anyway.
So now you done clicked your heels. You on your way out. They done came to your room, whatever. Say get your shit together. You're leaving.
I didn't take nothing.
All right.
I gave everything. I literally walked out there with, I think, my parole papers.
Okay.
I gave everything to my homeboy.
Oh, okay.
He doing life.
So you walk out them doors. You walk out the doors. You walk through the gate. I don't know if there's somebody there to pick you up, or did they take you to the bus stop, or
we waited in the room. It was so long of a wait. Then they dropped me off at the parole office.
Which one did you go to?
It was one on Greenfield. It was been to OCBS. They turned to a parole office.
Oh, okay.
By White Castles.
Yeah.
So I was over there. The first person I saw was my mom. My mom came and picked me up. She gave me a phone. A little blue case. I got that same number. That same number.
How long that's been?
I've been out 2010. I got out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Been out for a minute now. Yeah.
Okay.
We were just talking about that the other day. Me and my friend, like, yeah, you've been out. I'm like, wow, I've been out longer than I've been in.
Right. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
That's a great thing. Yeah. You've been out longer than you've been in. That's always great.
I never went back. I never violated the parole. Never caught a new case.
So when you got out, you was on parole, and then you got into what?
I went to school. When I got out, I went right to school. I went literally. Nothing changed because I'm like, okay, now I'm here. I need to educate myself about what's going on. My brother had recommended me to do HVAC.
Okay,
that was something he was doing, so I went into the field. With me having the felony, it was hard to get a job.
Even with HVAC.
Even with HVAC, because of the crime I had.
Yeah,
the type of crime I had.
And you going to people's homes and shit like that.
Yeah, so people, you got robbery and this and that. You shot the gun. So they looking at me different. So I worked with my boy James. He gave me a job doing plumbing and cooling. And my brother did too. I was working with my brother and James. And I did that for a while. And then I started doing truck driving for a couple years.
How was truck driving?
Oh, truck driving was cool.
You ran across some lot lizards.
What's a lot lizard?
You know what a lot lizard is? You a truck driver, been in prison, did HVAC. You don't know what a lot lizard is?
What's a lot lizard? I never heard of
that. A lot lizard is a hole that just go from one truck to the next semi truck.
Oh, I wasn't driving semis. I was driving box trucks.
Oh, you driving box trucks?
I was driving the big box truck.
Oh, okay, all right.
I was delivering to like 20 places a day.
Yeah.
I did all in state. I would hit Allen Park one day, or that region. I would hit that region one day. I would hit the Novi region, Detroit region. So I was doing that 5 days a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I just delivered to strip clubs.
Yeah.
But I haven't had a chance fortunately to experience a lot lizard. I never heard of it.
Yeah, you said you drove a semi. You said you was driving trucks for me. I thought maybe
I didn't drive semis.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought maybe you ran across a lot lizard.
A 20-foot box truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you came out, you went to school, you went to HVAC class to be and then you started driving. And you said earlier now, you know, that's what you do now is HVAC.
Right. I have a company. I got like right now I'm not working.
Okay.
I just kind of delegate work to other people.
Right. That's always good.
Because I had an injury.
Yeah.
That prevents me from actually working. So it actually helped me to expand my business. So I'm able to make the same money without actually working.
Yeah.
So that's been a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, that's another blessing in disguise. You get a lot of blessings in disguises.
Man, yeah. God knows who I am. He loves me, man. So
yeah, he do. He love all of us.
He's still here, man. He's still here.
Yeah.
He's still here. So, yeah, so I don't be doing no work. I really wake up, man. My day is simple. I do music. I spend time with my son more so on the weekend. And that's it, man. I've been doing the shows with I appreciate the Pontiac guys, the Major Motion boys. They've been really supportive of me. They really allowed me to come to their space without even knowing me.
Yeah.
I know Rhino, White Rhino. I know him for a while. I've just met him recently.
Yeah.
But like I've known him through Facebook for like 10 plus years.
Oh, okay.
He always doing shows. You know, musicians kind of always link through social media. So I've known him for a while. But yeah, I've been traveling around with them guys.
So how did you go from HVAC class to driving trucks, getting your own, you know, running your own business and doing music?
I've always done the music. The music was more so second nature. I mean, first nature.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else just kind of came with it. Like I do music. I'll wake up and do a song.
Oh, okay.
Like legitimately, I'll wake up and do music, and I always been that way with music. So
you smoke a blunt and do your music, or?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. I will. I just get the energy flowing, and I just knock it out, and that's really life has been simple for me, man. I really just been doing music, making the money I like. I use the job really as like the funding for the music,
right?
You know what I mean? And with me, like I say, more recently, not having to actually put in physical work,
yeah,
I can spend more time, really cultivating good things in my son.
Oh, okay. That's always That's always
yeah. I appreciate it more because he's very little. He's 3 now.
Yeah,
he's still little, so I know he ain't gonna be that age forever.
No, he ain't.
I take
next year he's gonna be 22.
Right, exactly. I take naps with him. I spend time with him. We walk around the neighborhood, take him to parks and stuff like that. I really try to maximize those moments.
That's great because, man, because myself, I'm pro. I guess you could say I'm pro black.
Mm-hmm.
Because one thing that I hate seeing all the time, I see a lot of time on these social medias all the time. I see other black people downing other black people,
right.
like airing out our dirty laundry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And never speak on, say, someone like yourself. Now they can see 20 of you at the park with the child, playing, pushing on the swing,
right, exactly.
going around the merry-go-round and stuff like that. But they won't mention you. They'll see me at a store and rob somebody and say, this is what's wrong with Black America. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but they just saw you push your son on the swing and push him on the merry-go-round, but they never came out and say, this is what's right.
It's almost as if people of the masses want Black to be evil.
Yeah.
You know, and it's so far from the truth. Like I have a deep love for my son. You know what I mean?
Right.
A love I couldn't even explain. You know, and my son's helped me out of dark places just from being there. Very affectionate little boy. He kisses on my cheek. So he's always hugging me and things of that nature. So that's a part of me that I think God knew I needed.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, to really keep calm. Like I don't yell at my son. If he's doing something, I'll change his diaper and he trying to move and there's crap everywhere. But other than that, I don't yell at my son.
Yeah.
I always be tender with him because he don't need to think that because he don't know.
Right.
He really doesn't know what's going on, and he doesn't need to be punished for things he don't know.
Right.
You know, and I really want to continue to, be a positive influence. Nothing's more important than my son.
Oh yeah.
More than the music and anything. You know, so I always try to be a good father.
And I think that's for Black men. I really feel like no one understands how much that as a Black man that we love our children.
Right.
And it's some situations where we not allowed to love our children the way that we want to because we can't be in their life the way we want to. Then there's other times where we are in their lives and we love them the way that they deserve to be loved and do the things that we do for them. But the only thing that they recognize is the BS. Like for example, they'll look at you and say, well, shit, the motherfucker just did prison time for battery and attempted murder, this, that, and the third. And they'll just look at that and be done.
Because it's such a striking thing.
And then, but then they'll see you at the park playing with your son, and that will go on deaf's ear.
That should be a striking thing too.
You know what I'm saying? That will go down the side of their hip and onto the ground, and they'll step on the shit, but they won't mention that part about you. But what they're gonna mention about you is, he did 15 years, or he did 6. I don't know why we let him out. But they'll sit up there and watch you play with your children, take care of your business, go to work every day, do this, do that. You made your mistake, and you paid your debt, and you're still paying your debt, but they won't see that part.
Right.
They'll just see what you did 20 plus years ago. They're not gonna see what you just did yesterday, the day before that, the day before that, the day before that.
Past all the time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and I think it's great that Black men like yourself, myself, and plenty of other ones out there that are great role models, to our children. You know what I'm saying, and like you said earlier, out of everybody that got caught up in the shit that y'all did, only one person is going back. Everybody is successful, and not to clap or applaud or to be like I told y'all, you got a Jewish person going back to prison.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
A heinous crime.
Yeah, but see, the difference is that community would not tell us that we got this person in our community going back to prison.
Right.
The bad part about it is that we got our own people telling us we ain't shit.
Yeah.
And I say that because you got motherfuckers like a Charleston White that will get likes and clicks on telling other races how bad his own people are.
He highlighting the negative of everything.
Yeah.
Instead of actually, highlight, because there's a lot of good in the people he talk about.
Yeah.
He just highlights the negative.
Yeah.
And he forecasts, they're a demon and they're this and they're that. And it's like, you're not even thinking about the people that this person took care of.
Right.
How you going to deal with them people that he actually fed, and you saying he's this person, but he didn't put this person through college he done bought this person a home, or he
Yeah.
purchased this person a car, or helped them with their surgery.
Mhm.
And you're saying that this person's a demon, and the other person now, this person's an angel. They saved my life, or they put me in a position to be better, or to move forward. So Charlton White, not to say that he's wrong in what he's saying, because he's not being inaccurate, but he's highlighting the negative qualities.
Yeah, he is. That's all he's highlighting.
Yeah.
That's every bit of what some people like him. And I get that it's a character.
Yeah.
He says a character. So you're gonna sell us out for $1.
Yeah,
it's pretty much what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
You're gonna sell us out for $1 because you want to get the likes, you want to get the comments, you want to get the money that comes along with that.
The cloud is a bigger drug.
Right.
There's a bigger drug than anything.
You know what I'm saying? But someone like him and other people are sit here and talk about how bad that we're hooked on drugs in our communities, how bad of a person that we are for those that sell these drugs in our communities to our own people. But you're no different when you're getting paid off the pain and suffering of your own people to get a liking to get money off that shit.
Right.
No other race is doing this shit.
Yeah.
Italians ain't never done it. You never saw a mobster get on TV and talk about another mobster from Italy.
Yeah, they kept it in the family.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to no other person you see in Ireland talk about anybody else in Ireland for doing what they do. Right. You know what I'm saying? But somebody like him as a black person will come to will go to that Jewish person, that Irish person, that Italian person, and tell a Russian person and spill all our bad laundry without seeing the success stories like yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did time. Yeah. I went in there and got my GED.
Yeah, I don't mean to be ashamed to tell people. Because the thing of it for me is like, I'm a human being. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what I did. You probably not brave enough to tell me the wrong you've done. Mm-hmm. You know, I mean, not you personally, but people in general. And it's not even about that per se. It's not about that. But I like to be transparent so you can understand why I kind of act the way I act.
Right.
Why I move the way I move. My thought process may be a little different than the average person, because my life is a little different than the average person, but we're all different in that degree too. So,
we are.
You know, I just try to stay positive, man.
Yeah.
I just try to stay positive about things.
And that's why that toast I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. May we all be in heaven with 30 minutes before the double final, because we all done fucked up.
Yeah.
Ain't none of us never not fucked up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So if you give me that much grace, I'm appreciative of that much grace. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative of everything that I've ever received in life, negative and positive. Because sometimes that negative, like you said with yourself, will trigger that positive.
Yeah, it will. That definitely can.
Yeah. You know, you in the HVAC. You got a son you take care of. You do music.
I drop a song every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I drop a song every 2 weeks. Man. I'm always busy. I'm stay busy.
Because when I did the when I did the event that y'all did, I ain't gonna. You completely different from that day. I don't know if it's because you was in character, because you had the hat on, the shades on, you was super cool and shit.
That's hilarious.
You was super cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, you was in your mode.
I don't, the funny thing is, it is a character to a degree of, I don't know a lot of people out there.
Yeah.
So it's like, let me hide my eyes.
Right.
I'll give you the mystique of figuring out who all of you are.
Right.
So just a little role reversal. So I just got in the mode and I just get comfortable. But it's still me. I feel that you could be more vulnerable with people if you expose your eyes, if you show yourself.
I mean, yeah, it's like at a poker tournament and you don't have no sunglasses on.
Yeah.
And everybody else got sunglasses on. Everybody can see your emotions.
And they're watching you look at the
like, well, shit, god damn, I ain't got a damn hand.
He ain't got no hand.
Yeah.
30,000.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But even that whole night for myself, for instance, and dealing with everyone, like yourself and everyone after you, was for me was a blessing. In itself.
That was a nice night. That was a really good night.
Because like I said, I got a chance to bump into you. You know what I'm saying? And now we right here right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what we didn't get from you that night, we get it from you today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you just never know where all this stuff is gonna take you.
Yeah,
you never know where life is gonna take you.
Man. Wherever it's gonna go, it's gonna go.
You just never know. And you say you do music. You say you do like 2 songs a day.
Oh, writing music?
Yeah.
I used to do a song a day. I don't do a song a day no more.
Okay.
I know a lot of guys. It depends how I'm feeling. It's more so production.
Right.
If I had an in-house producer, I would probably do way more music.
Okay.
So once I hear it, I'll write the song right then and there, and it is done. It's more so production slows me down. But other than that, I make probably about in a week's time. About 4 songs.
About 4 songs?
Maybe 4 sons. Yeah.
And what gives you what gives you your inspiration to do that?
I think I'm nice.
I mean, you're supposed to.
That's really what it is.
Yeah.
Like, I make songs talking about things, but I really just be rapping, man. I feel like I'm like one of the greatest rhymers ever. So
you're supposed to.
And then statistically, from what I look at, I am.
Yeah.
And especially in my region, there's a lot of guys that they're great artists. And there's some trash artists too. There's a bunch of trash artists too. I ain't gonna even front. But it's not people that rap the way I rap.
Mm-hmm.
So I take pride in that. Lyrically, I kind of study the words, the syllables.
Right.
I'm listening to everything. So if we just talking about the art of rap, it's not a lot of people.
Like what would how would you rate your cadence? Because I know in music you gotta have a certain cadence.
I have different cadences. I try to keep a calm, cool cadence.
Mm-hmm.
Because from what I know, a lot of women like my slower cadences.
Right.
So it's like, okay, they like it. It don't matter if the guy like it or not. They like it, they'll like it.
Yeah. So that's what Tupac said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you write the song for the woman and the guy gonna buy it. He gonna buy it.
Yeah, like most of my songs about women, guys like a lot. I'm like, what the heck, man? I guess because I'm using more harmony. I'm using more melodic flows. When I'm just rapping, you'll just hear kind of a more raw version of me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I try to stay in that realm of a nice, calm cadence. I don't try to rap. I can rap fast. I can rap slow.
Yeah.
I made a house song the other day.
You made a house song the other day? They still do house music?
I'm doing house music. I don't know if they're doing it, but I'm about to do it.
Right.
Yeah, they have to be doing it. It's a market for that. So I made a house song.
I know Detroit was real big at one point for house music.
Maybe I used to work. Oh yeah, I used to be working in the house music bars, like on Ferndale.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be in the I don't know the title is. My dog James. I ain't had no job. So my dog James used to be like doing like the mints and the tiles. The guy who be in the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what that's called.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But he had me do that. I used to do that like twice a week for him.
Yeah.
And he looked out for me. He helped me in a real tight spot, and I was making nice money, so I was loving doing that. That would help me out a lot. But they played that music religiously.
Yeah.
So I'm like, and it came organically. The beat came on. I just said a phrase. That sounds good. I'm going to record it right now. I recorded it, and that was it. So, but I make music very fast when I'm ready to make music.
Right.
Yeah, you talking about a matter of minutes. Only time it takes me longer to write a verse is if I'm not comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm around, because I record alone. I record myself. So
yeah.
Sometimes if people are doing too much talking or too much other stuff, it'll distract me.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only time I'll slow down. But other than that, I write songs pretty fast.
Sometimes that's how I am, with the podcast. Sometimes something hit my mind, and I have a person in thought. I can use this person to do this podcast, and then some days I'll be like, you know what? I can do like 3 in one day.
Right.
I'll be that. Some days I'll be that focused
Right.
where I have like 3 or 5 topics that I want to talk about, and then I'll be so focused I can do 3 in one day.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah,
When you get motion,
right.
you moving forth, and can't nobody stop you, man. You become great. You show yourself what greatness is.
And how many are you doing at one time as far as like recording songs in one day?
Songs?
Yeah,
I probably did like about 13.
in one day.
Yeah, me and my dog Jalen, my bro, he passed away, and the rest of Jalen.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Jalen, we made a project. Me and my man Hero did that too, but that was like 3 days. We did like 13, 14 songs in 3 days.
That's still a lot.
Me and Jalen did it all in one night.
In one night.
We started about 6 p.m.
6 p.m.
and we were done about the next day, like 2 or 3 p.m. It was almost 24 hours.
How did y'all keep that momentum going?
We were just kind of feeding off each other. The energy was good. So, when you got good energy,
mm-hmm.
and I'm witty. I'm very witty, and he feeds off that energy.
Yeah.
So he becomes that, and we just kind of give each other, or we used to give each other that vibe. It's like, okay, this is what it's gonna be. You gonna take the lead on this one. I'm listening to this beat. I'm already figuring this out. So while you figuring that out, I'll figure this out.
Yeah.
And then we can work on each other tracks, and we just kept going.
Wow.
Knocked out a bunch of songs.
13 in 24 hours.
Didn't release none of them.
Why you didn't release none of them?
Didn't really understand it at the time. I didn't understand how to do all that. I still got all the music. I have all the music I've ever done.
Oh, okay.
I have everything. I'm going to eventually just release everything that I have.
Because I think music is so. I mean, I the way I listen to music, I had to listen to music for a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I went to school, and I would have to do a report, I had to put my headphones on, put my music on, and I would get writer's block a lot sometimes. But if I put my headphones on, put my music on,
right,
I don't know what it is about the song or whoever song it is, a trigger something.
Yeah, music makes you more effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a study on that. I read that when I was locked up. I think it makes you 80% more effective if you're listening to music while doing a task.
Oh, man. Does it ever?
Yeah.
I used to do all my writing with headphones on, listening to music. Okay. Regardless of who it was. I like all type of artists. I like Michael McDonald. I like Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like Luther Vandross. I like NWA. I like Tupac. I like Simply Red. I like a lot of artists.
Simply Red.
Simply Red, I think he passed away. I cannot remember the name of the song that he sung. He was a white guy. I can't remember the name of the song, but he was a white guy. He had curly red hair. After we get done, I'm gonna have to put it in and play it for you because I can't sing. I can't sing. So
I write R&B too.
Don't ask me to sing.
I can't sing myself, but I'll sing.
Yeah.
I write a lot of R&B music.
I like brown liquor music.
Brown liquor music.
Yeah, I like brown liquor music.
I think I make brown liquor music.
You think so? Because brown liquor music is gonna be Teddy Pendergrass. It's gonna be
Well, I'm gonna have to give it a hybrid name. It's something like that, but
okay.
I'm kind of hip hoppy.
Oh, okay.
So I would say it's brown. This is green flower music. I made green
flower music. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. Music. I ain't never heard that one. That's a good one. There, green flower music.
Yeah, that's what I made.
I don't have no green flowers, but I can pretend with a cigar.
You can pretend.
Yeah, I smoke cigars.
It's gonna put you in that mood anyway.
Yeah.
Most of my music is calm. I'm not really amped up.
Okay.
Yeah, at all. So most of the stuff you hear from me is gonna be of a mellow vibe, unless I'm just rapping.
That might be that might be a genre in itself.
It is
green leafy music.
That might be. I think Currency may have started. I don't know if you know about Currency.
No.
Well, I guess you can always credit to Snoop Dogg, but Currency kind of took the flower music to another level.
Okay.
Him and Wiz, of course. Wiz is, I think, more of a bigger major artist. But if you talking about the foundations of all that, Currency is Green Flower King.
Oh, okay.
Green Flower King, Currency. Man.
So is he someone who influenced you?
He influenced me now, yeah. Of course.
Okay.
Currency is he like God MC, man. He got a lot of amazing music. He got 100+ albums.
100+ albums?
I don't even know if I listen to all of them.
Or singles?
Albums.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that guy was dropping a project every month for the longest. Like I don't think except for Gucci Mane, there's nobody else that has dropped. And I think Currency may have passed Gucci Mane at this point because Gucci Mane slowed down.
Yeah, he went to prison.
Yeah, but he was still dropping in prison.
He was still. How can you drop in prison?
He got that much music recorded.
Oh, okay.
He got that much music recorded. It's gonna always just drop. Yeah. And I think he was recording in prison too because he had put some new stuff out once, but. Outside of Gucci Mane, and like I said, I think Currency may have passed him, but Currency got so much quality music, a bunch of it. So it's like, it's easy to be influenced by, a great artist. And then I got a lot of influences. Like, I learned how to write music by listening to 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. Yeah, listening to 50 Cent.
How did you learn how did you learn that through 50 Cent?
Bar structure.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned bar structure by counting his music, seeing how 50 Cent was rapping over everybody's beats.
Yeah.
When he first came out, so.
But he couldn't open his mouth.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. But the structure that he was using, it taught me how to make music. It's like, okay, this is a hook, this is chorus, pre-chorus and all that stuff. So I learned how to structure my music by listening to 50 Cent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's how I actually learned how to write.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah. That's what I love music. I love music. My favorite artist is Michael Jackson, but my second favorite artist is gonna be Tupac. But I just love good music. I don't care who you are. If the music is good, I love music. Music does something to me that's either gonna make me feel good about myself, it's gonna make me think like, well, damn, shit, maybe I could have did something better. That's why this damn woman mad at me. I could have did something better. You know what I'm saying? Music is gonna make me like, well, damn, I want her back. You know what I'm saying? Or music is gonna be like inspired. It inspired me to want to be better and to do better. I don't know. Music just does something to my soul that just moves me in such a way that I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I just know the energy behind music just does something for me. Like I can't clean up and not listen to music. I can't wash dishes and not listen to music.
More effective.
I can't do. For example, before you got here and I was cleaning up, I had to turn on music. Right. I sit out on the porch. When you put out on the porch, I gotta listen to music. I drink. I gotta listen to music. Music does something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And for you to be an artist, I don't know if you understand how much you move other people that you never seen you move.
Yeah, a guy from India hit me up the other day. He was like, "Man, I heard your music on Spotify radio."
Yeah,
told me how good it was. So I was like, man, I appreciate it. Yeah, but just to add on to that, man, like, yeah, you never know who you can affect because I got people who listen to my music all across the world,
right?
So it's crazy to see someone listening to me from the Netherlands or from Poland, all these countries I never even heard of and cities in Pakistan and
right.
So I'm like, okay, that's cool. It touches people in a different route. Music, it does. If it's good music, it's gonna evoke an emotion.
Yeah, it's gonna evoke an emotion. And then it's also going to reach people that you never thought that it would reach because you may have thought that, hey, I just like it. Right. Maybe a few other people just liked it. But you don't really know the effect of what music can do. I guess, like you say, until someone from Pakistan, India, or wherever it may be reaches out to you and be like, really? Like, you changed my life.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, cause I always like my music. I like it. I listen to it. I critique myself, as far as I'm making more music. After I do that, I don't listen to it no more. I kind of listen to it in the process of making it.
Yeah.
And some people just record. I got a friend, my dog Lil Young. This guy don't listen to it twice. He records it and just leaves. Like
For real?
Like he Jay-Z or something.
No, I get that because, to be honest with you, when I do the podcast, I would edit the podcast, but I very rarely, I have done it sometimes, but very rarely have I ever watched the whole one after I done it.
Oh, yeah, my man, he don't. He good though. Lil Young good. I'm inspired by that guy. He doesn't write. I watch him just walk around in circles and then drop a verse.
Oh wow,
man, that's talent. And it'd be a good verse.
Yeah,
it'd be a good. It don't be no trash either. So it's like, I guess that's something Jay-Z would do.
Yeah, I mean, everybody got their own way of. Everyone has their own artistic way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And your artistic way may not be this person's artistic way,
right?
And vice versa. But don't mean it's not great.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't gotta write it down. I hear the beat. I get it in my ear. However my artistic ways catch on to it is how I do it.
Yeah, there's only a few people I've seen do that. My dude Kojo, I've seen him do it. It's this girl named Hottie, my homie Hottie. She does it. Lil Young, I've done it before too.
Yeah,
I've done it before a couple times. I do it more now after making music with Lil Young.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just, if I hear it, I'll just record it. And I don't write it at all. But that's a real gift. A lot of people can't do that.
No, they can't. They really can't. You know what I'm saying? And being, and working with music. Like I told people before, when you work with music, man, and you creative and you're a true artist, your thought process, your work ethic is going to be completely different than any and everybody else's.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you're an artist.
Yeah.
Just because I ain't painting on the canvas, don't mean I ain't painting.
Yeah, you still paint the picture.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta paint that picture for those who don't think like me to see what I see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that takes a shitload of artistic creativity to be able to paint a picture for someone like me to see what you see.
Yeah, I had a show one time. It was a showcase, and I was a little behind, so I got in there. I was sitting in the audience, and the first person got up there rapped.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they're rapping." She was really like disgusted by the rap. So I ended up performing, and it made my day. I came down there. She said, "You know what? You did a really good job." She said, "I really like what you did." And I was like, "Wow, she didn't like none of that stuff."
Yeah.
So I'm like, not to say that I'm the best guy out here, but my lyrics were able to resonate with someone who doesn't even like the culture of rap. And it made her appreciate what I had to say. So
that says a lot.
That was a good experience.
That says a lot. I remember one time, a few years ago, I did an open mic comedy night.
Oh, that's different.
yeah, I did an open mic comedy night one night. My sister did it too. She did it the week before I did it. But the person that went before her was horrible. Mm. All he did was use profanity, and everything he said was horrible. So anything she could have asked, why did she cross the road?
So I was ready for her.
And everybody would have just been in laughter and tears and astounded and everything, all that shit. But the one time I did it, I come across somebody. I came behind somebody who was actually good.
The one time you did it?
Yeah, the one time I did it, the person that I came behind was actually good as hell. And in my thought process, like, well, shit, I should just go home now. Cause dude, I don't know if I can do it because compared to what my sister got and compared to what I got following behind, shit, they gonna boo me.
Right.
But my thought process was also this: I'm here now. I got to give it what I got, and I was able to give it what I got, and the people actually liked it. So much so to the person that went before me was like, "You should do this full time. I'm like, well, I'm 40 plus years old. I ain't got time to give up my life to go pursue stand up comedy. I got bills to pay now.
Right.
Had you called me at 20, it'd been a different story. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to say that you just never know where these blessings or what you had to offer the world is gonna be accepted and how it's gonna be accepted and what it's gonna do for your life, down the road.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your music don't define who you were when you was in prison.
Right.
I mean, not your music don't define it, but what you're doing now isn't who you were.
Yeah, because the story could be a story, but yeah, I'm not who I was
right
back then. Yeah,
it's like the old saying goes, man. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not the same person I was last year.
Right.
Growth is always there.
I ain't even like that no more, man.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm really not. Like, I'm in such a better place now. My spirit is so much more calm now. I don't have.
And how does that feel?
I feel amazing. You really can't tell me too much.
Right.
And not in an arrogant manner. I feel great. I feel in good health. Like I'm in good health.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in good spirits. My family is good. My son is good. He's excelling. He's growing.
And how old is your son?
He's 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's 3.
And how does it feel to be a father? Especially a black father, in this world today. How does it feel for you to be a father?
I feel privileged to be a father to such a beautiful soul.
Right.
I feel very privileged that I have a son that shows affection instead of aggression.
Mm-hmm.
That he smiles and he doesn't do quote unquote bad things. He's still young, but I feel very privileged and I feel very blessed that I have this other being in my life that when I look at, I have this overwhelming feeling of peace and gratitude, So
oh yeah.
I could probably just continue to search for the words, but there's no real words to describe how I actually feel to be a father.
Man, and that is great, man. That is sometimes when you lost the words, sometimes that is wonderful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some especially in the world that we in today as being a black man where we at today, and you can say, man, it's wonderful. It's great. I'm lost the words. I got a son that because all we ever get as black men is the child is raised in a single parent home. The child is this, the child is that, the child is, and they never, ever, 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 ever talk to the man that is taking care of his child or children.
Yeah, and his mother does a fantastic job. She makes sure, we both do our part. She makes sure he goes through all his, his courses and classes, make sure he's in good health, make sure he's fed properly, make sure he's, fresh.
Yeah.
Give it together, gear up. So, we both do our part.
Right.
In raising him, the best way we can.
Because the part that gets, not that it gets me, that no matter what women go through, they're always going to be, that's my mama.
Mm-hmm.
Even like you say, even Tupac said it. Even though you was a crack fiend, you was always, you was always a black queen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She done went through. She was smoking crack, and she was still a queen.
Right.
But now, on the other end, as a man, well, shit, how you say if he passed away? I don't know if I could cry and things like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As a man, we don't get that same.
We don't get that same
grace.
Grace here from the children.
Yeah, we don't get that same grace. But so when you in that, when you had that opportunity and you're in that realm to be that father, that in itself says a shitload.
Yeah, because my son, he'll have the appetite. Not that my dad isn't great, but my son, I have the opportunities I didn't as far as he'll have a home.
Right.
That's his that you don't have to pay for. When
Yeah.
he gets to the age, he'll have the things that he needs. He'll have a place to reside as he tries to figure out what he wants to do. Because you don't always figure it out right out of high school.
No.
It takes some time to figure out what you want to do in the world and how you want to move about. My concern is just more so having a place for him to be like, I can reside here and not have to worry about the cost of living in order to figure out how to live.
Right. I'm safe. This is my safe. I'm this place right here. I know I'm safe.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't got nothing to worry about.
I have a place to call my own.
Yeah.
Like I have life insurance.
Right.
So if anything was to unfortunately happen to me, he would be taken care of in a grand way.
Right.
So just trying to make sure I'm doing my part as a father, outside of me as myself and myself as an artist and as a man myself, I have the responsibility of a growing man under me. So, making sure that is as stable as I can possibly get it is really my number one priority.
And I think that is, I personally think, man, that is astounding, man. It is, like I said before, man, I can never say it enough. Being a black man in this world where we at, what I'm saying, you taking care of your business as far as, your HVAC, you taking care of your business as far as even got people working for you in your HVAC. Yeah. You're taking care of your business as far as taking care of your child. You're taking care of your business as far as your business on a personal level. I mean, and
I get money from music.
Yeah, and not enough of us, especially you, get the credit that's deserved. You know what I'm saying? Because all they ever talk about when it comes to black men is how much we ain't shit. How many problems we have in the hood? How many problems we have in this? How many problems we have with my child living with his mother as a single mother? But you're never saying that just because we ain't together don't mean we not co-parenting. Right. Just because we not together don't mean that I'm not taking care of my child. Just because I'm not with my child don't mean that I'm not working and taking care of it. They never say that part about us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that does a great injustice for us, because if you ask me, it's like
it's purposely omitted.
It's purposely omitted.
Purposely.
But it gives a green light for other people to say it too. Mm-hmm. It's just like, I mean, I'm not prejudiced or nothing like that, but if you're a black guy and you got a white friend or any other friend, regardless of what it is, it could be an Indian friend, and all I say every day in front of you, in front of my friend, is nigga, 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 nigga. I can't be surprised when he say nigga too.
Yeah, you kind of conditioning his brain to say it's okay.
Yeah.
You're not even respecting yourself.
So the minute I sit there, the minute we sit up here and say how this black man ain't this, black man ain't that, everybody else is gonna be able to say, no, they ain't that. Right. They not. So you get a Charles and White and get other people like him to say it so much, you give the okay to other people to say it as well. Yeah, I got a picture of O.J. Simpson over here on the Ebony magazine. Even though I may think O.J. may have did it, I would never tell a Jewish person he did it. I would never tell an Italian person he did it.
He was never proven guilty.
Yeah, he was found innocent.
I mean, according to the law, he didn't do it.
Yeah, the same officers that beat Rodney King that was found not guilty, I ain't never heard nobody say, I still believe they're guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah, we seen it on video, he got beat.
Yeah, that's a little different. They had visual evidence.
Yeah, and they still said
there's no visual evidence
right.
of my man. He got found guilty, and they still said he did it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So no, I'm not going to root against him in front of you. You're not going to root against them in front of me.
Yeah, you got to have some type of solidarity with your ethnic background to some degree, because it does matter. People can act like it don't. Like racism is still a very active thing.
Oh, yeah, completely.
I face racism a lot. I deal with thousands of people.
Yeah.
So it's like I always see a sign of racism, but that's something that you got to learn how to deal with tactfully.
Yeah, you do. I mean, even with Muhammad Ali, when he decided he didn't want to fight in the war,
Oh yeah.
They all looked at him so bad. He said, "Them people ain't did nothing to me.
Yeah.
They ain't done nothing to me. I'm right here in this country. You won't fight for me. I'm right here. You won't fight for my religious beliefs. I'm right here. You won't even stand up for me. But you want me to go over here and kill some other poor innocent people. They hated him. But when he died, they loved him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean.
Yeah, see what he stood for.
Yeah.
Was it hindsight? It was
right.
Better, you know.
So I mean, I just applaud you for what you've been through and what you've done after that as well. Because at any given time, you could have just said, fuck it. I'm just going to be jailing for the rest of my life now.
Yeah.
At any given time, you could have said, I give up. Fuck it. I don't give a damn no more. You could have just threw your hands up and been like, I'm done.
Right.
But you didn't. You know what I'm saying? You did your time. You came out and you maximized your time while you was in there, and you still maximizing your time while you out.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you didn't go back. Did you go back? All right. I ain't want to put my foot in my mouth.
I didn't go back.
But you taking care of your kids. You taking care of your business. You're in the music. You're doing all this other great shit. You know what I'm saying? That a lot of people may not never say, but I'm gonna say it now. You're doing great things. And like I said before, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish.
Yeah.
And just pay that shit forward, man, and give back the best ways that you can give back. You know what I'm saying? Pay the shit forward. You did something great, give somebody else a chance to do something great. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just keep paying that shit forward in one way, shape, or form. Help somebody else out in music. Help somebody else out in HVAC. Help somebody else learn how to raise their kids. Or help somebody else learn how to get an education. You know what I'm saying? Keep paying that shit forward.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Yeah, oh yeah.
100%.
Yeah, man. So you doing wonderful things, man.
Thank you. I really appreciate it, man.
And keep that shit up. Keep that shit going, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever give up on yourself.
No, I won't, man. Like I said, I'm fully active in everything I'm doing. I'm very active musically. Yeah. I got a single dropped out or came out this past Friday.
What's the name of it?
Pour a Drink.
Pour a Drink?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I done had a few of those. Yeah, you ain't talking to me no more.
Featuring my guy, Mr. Kojo. Yeah, it's been doing pretty good. It's almost, I got like 1,000 spins on it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
So that's pretty cool.
Now, what's the most spins you ever had?
A little over 100,000 on a song.
Get out of here.
I made a song called Like LeBron.
Yeah.
And I had ran, this is the first time I actually ran like advertisements and stuff. I paid for my advertisement.
Okay.
I spent more money than I made. But the song did get a bunch of streams. But I spent more money advertising the song than I made money off of it. So it just didn't work for me. And then the second highest one is I got a song with Currency. That's like almost 100,000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So then I got a couple of like 10, 15,000, 20,000.
But damn.
In my YouTube.
You minimizing 10 to 15,000 like it ain't shit.
It ain't a lot.
That ain't a lot.
I appreciate it. I do. Well, we talking about money now. Well, I'm thinking money.
I'm
okay. Thinking money. But no, I appreciate it. 1,000's a lot. If you talking about people that actually take the time to listen to your music, that's a lot of people. Because if you can have 1,000 fans, you can have a career.
Oh, okay.
1,000 people buy into your product.
Yeah,
that's good money. You got a $20 product. 1,000 people buy it.
If 1,000 people, that's 20. That's how much?
20,000.
20,000.
If 1,000 people buy a $20 product, that's only one product.
Yeah.
So if you got a solid 1,000 fans that follow you, you know, buying into your merchandise and streaming your music, you can actually make a career out of it.
I think I might be doing pretty good for myself then.
You do?
I think I might be doing pretty good, but I didn't think I was doing that damn good. I think I might be doing halfway decent then.
Yeah, you're doing decent, man. You doing your thing.
Yeah, I'm looking to see how many views and stuff like that. I got a few. I ain't got no 10,000.
Oh wow, that's funny.
No, I ain't got 10,000.
I had YouTube clips that and it's like overrated. I got millions of views.
Okay.
On clips that I've released, but it just It's just a viral moment.
Oh shit! I might go viral with you now.
You said the right thing. You go viral. I learned from a guy named Dorian. He Group 82.
Okay.
He taught me how to do social media.
Yeah.
Pretty much advertising music, marketing your music on social media. I purchased one of his courses, and he showed me a lot of little tricks.
I might have to get you. I might have to purchase one of your courses on some tricks my damn self.
I need to make a course. I know a lot of stuff.
Yeah, well, shit. I'll be the test dummy.
You can try it out. Yeah, I got you, man.
Yeah, man. This has been this has been real interesting, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I learned a lot from you. That, like I told you when I first saw you, you had the hat on, the glasses on. You was real low spoken and shit. I think I had to put my ear up to your mouth. And
it was loud too.
Yeah, it was loud.
It was real loud in there.
But today, I've learned, and I think everyone else on that's gonna watch this podcast has learned so much about you. I don't know if you ever put it out there before, but I know just for myself, I've learned so much about you today, man, that gives me even that much more respect for you as an individual, as a man. You know what I'm saying? That I didn't know beforehand.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty open about everything. I don't really got much to hide. You ask a question, I'm probably gonna give you an answer. You know what I mean?
Right.
But my life ain't no special life, I would say.
Of course it's special.
I wouldn't say in the sense of outside of anyone else's. Like we all kind of equal here.
Mm-hmm.
We all kind of fighting through the same things, dealing with the similar struggles of life.
Now, do you have any albums?
I have a bunch of albums.
How many albums have you put out there?
On DSPs, I have.
What's DSPs? I'm old.
Spotify.
Apple, Spotify.
All that stuff. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
8 albums?
Yeah, 8. Well, no, 6 albums, 2 EPs.
What's the EP?
The short album. So it's a short album.
Okay.
So I have 2 EPs. I have 6 albums. I have a bunch of mixtapes. Like on Bandcamp. I used to release stuff on Bandcamp before I really understood how to put music out. I got stuff on YouTube, videos, mixtape on YouTube. I did a mixtape called Shades of Ye.
Okay.
I rapped on Kanye West beats.
Okay. I get Shades of Ye.
Yeah, so I rapped on Kanye West beats. It was 4 of his beats and 4 of mine.
Okay.
I kind of interchanged them. I made it one track.
Right.
Yeah, I got that. I listened to a Currency mixtape one day, and he did that. And I'm like, man, why he just put everything on one track? And then as I thought about it, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Put everything on one. It's one MP3, 17 minutes and 1 second. You just press play. And
that's what's up.
Go straight through.
That's what's up. So you wake up to music.
Yeah.
You go to sleep to music.
Yeah.
And somewhere in between there, you're gonna put somebody's air conditioning in.
Yeah, if I have to.
I ain't mad at you.
It's crazy. I never actually put one in.
You never put one in?
I've always hired somebody to do it.
Oh, okay.
I've always hired somebody to do it.
The object is to work smarter, not harder.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you how to put it in.
Yeah.
I know how technically if I go through the books, but I don't know how to put one in.
Oh, wow.
But I'll get it put in for you. We'll definitely get the money situation straight.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. I really appreciate you, man. Coming through, talking to me, being on the podcast, man. Like I told you, man, I learned a lot in this time that we done spent, about yourself, about your character, about so much about you that it's just like damn near being mesmerized on how you went from one place to being where you are today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, you gotta take that bow for yourself sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I'm in a point of life where I really just for the first time, I've put myself before people.
Yeah.
I've always been the person that is going to go out the way to make sure you're okay, make sure your situation is fine, even if mine is bad.
Mm-hmm.
So now I really kind of hone in on myself. I make sure my situation is good. Realizing and understanding that you can't truly help nobody
Yeah.
unless you're in a good position in life.
Right.
So just putting myself first and utilizing the good energy on myself, man.
Oh, okay. Then. All right, man. But I appreciate you showing up, man.
Mm-hmm.
I really love the whole vibe. I really loved everything.
Likewise.
Man, I just, like I said, I appreciate you coming in, and all my listeners is gonna appreciate this as well. And I don't want this to be the last time you come on.
Oh no, it doesn't never have to be, man. Nothing that doesn't have to be. The drink getting to me kill the water. But you can always find me, like your follow. I'm on Pico Stacks everywhere.
Okay.
Except on Facebook. Well, I have Pico Stacks fan page.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to connect with me more on a personal level, it's Ralph Pierre.
Okay.
On Facebook, you'll see Pico Stacks in the parentheses. No,
right.
But Instagram, Pico Stacks, X,
okay,
Pico Stacks, YouTube, everything else is Pico Stacks. All the music is under Pico Stacks.
Oh, okay, all right.
Pico like the Gallo and Stacks like money.
All right, all right. Like, okay, I got you. Stacks. Yeah. Okay, but that's gonna be the wrap for the day, man. And like I told you, I appreciate you showing up.
Yes, yes.
You know, thanks everybody for coming in and watching another episode of Off the Clock with Mo. And like I told you, this ain't gonna be the last time we have Pico Stacks on here. We're gonna have Pico Stacks on here again another time as long as Pico wanna come on.
Oh man, I'll be here, man.
All right, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.